Aloha from the Ozarks, folks. I got this 14 by 32 lofted barn cabin by Graceland, and I want to show it to you. Got a 4-foot porch that's stained, okay, with no porch rails. Those are optional upgrades that you can order on a custom build. This one does not have them. Standard on all cabins are a 2x3 window in the front, and then a single pane, and then another 2x3 window on one wall, another 2x3 window on the other wall, and a walk-in door here that's 36 by 80. We call this a 9-light walk-in door for the 9 little windows. That's all standard on a cabin like this, a lofted barn cabin. This one comes with this urethane paint that's on it with a metal roof. Come out here and show you the metal roof. It's this white colored metal roof on all of our buildings. And the metal roof, by the way, comes with a 25-year warranty, and the paint it's from PPG, comes with a 25-year warranty and a 10-year adhesion warranty, okay? The metal roof on the sides, on the eaves, we have a soffit vent that runs all along both sides of the building, and I want to talk to you about that when I go inside. Let's go inside and take a look. Okay, let me walk down to the other end and show you the building. So I'm at the back far corner, and this is what she looks like. 14 by 32, that's measured from eave to eave on the outside of the building. So your actual interior dimensions are smaller, of course. And so your width is not 14 on the inside, it's less than that. And also that length of 32, you've got to take into account that there's a 4-foot porch on the front. So you're more like 28 inside, and it's less than that because you got to account for the wall width. Okay, now, first thing that I was hoping you would notice when you walk inside of one of our Graceland portable buildings compared to anybody else out there, plywood walls, plywood floors. The majority of every other portable building company out there does not offer plywood walls. Some of them offer plywood floors as an upgrade, which means it's going to cost you more to do that. Graceland only uses plywood walls and plywood floors. They're 5/8 inches thick, and they're pressure treated. In fact, all of the lumber that you're looking at, all of the wood products are pressure treated, come with a limited lifetime warranty, okay? So, first thing in the walls I want you to pay attention to is that our wall studs, our 2x4s, are 16 inches apart, which a lot of the other companies space theirs at 24 inches apart. And what that means is they use fewer wall studs in the walls. The fewer wall studs, the less sturdy the wall. The more wall studs, the stronger and sturdier the wall. Well, we space them at 16 inches, which is standard in a home if you're building a home, and then we double reinforce them every 4 feet. Every third wall stud is a double reinforced wall stud, which makes for a very strong wall. At the bottom of the wall, standard is just a single wall stud, and then at the top of the wall is double reinforced. That's important for you to pay attention to because a lot of the other companies, when they build them, they do not double reinforce at the top because it saves them money. The fewer 2x4s they can use, the cheaper it is for them to build that building, okay? We also double reinforce our window frames, and this one happens to be triple reinforced right there. And again on this one, okay? But they're at a minimum, they are always double reinforced window frames, double reinforced door frames. This one happens to be triple reinforced in this spot, but double reinforced is the standard for us. Pay attention to that because the other companies out there, they may or may not double reinforce their door and window frames. And what that means is, since it's a portable building, it's going to be moved and brought to your place. And when it gets to your site, since it moved, there can be some shifting of the frames of the doors and the windows. Once the building is level on your site, it should be re-squared. Well, with a double reinforced window, okay, the odds of it being out of square are much lower. And we offer a 7-year warranty, so if we do have something that did go out of square, we're going to come out and fix it for 7 years afterwards, okay? Most of the other companies only do a 5-year warranty. But I wanted you to know about the double reinforced door and window frames because that makes a huge difference. It means the doors and windows should open and shut freely like they are designed to do once the building is on your site and leveled, okay? And a lot of the other companies don't double reinforce. Means the doors and windows aren't going to open properly unless the building is perfectly square, okay? All right, next, I wanted to talk to you at the top of the walls. This thing that I mentioned when I was outside is this. We have a soffit ventilation system. It's patented by Graceland, so it's exclusive to a Graceland portable building, and it's for improved airflow. A lot of the other companies do airflow by just putting a vent at the top over here, and then a vent at the top over there, and that's it for airflow, but not Graceland. We have this patented soffit vent that runs all the way along that one side, all the way along this other side, and then it works in conjunction with this screened in roof ridge vent that runs the entire peak of the roof. It's screened in to keep out bugs and debris, but it improves the airflow. So the air comes in on this side, goes out up there. They work in conjunction together, all right? And it keeps this building 10 to 15 degrees cooler in the hot, humid summertime extreme temperatures. That makes a huge difference inside this building. Now let's talk about the roof itself. Our roof trusses are 2x4s. And by the way, I forgot to mention to you, all of our lumber is premium grade. And what that means is it costs Graceland more to buy premium grade lumber, but it gives you a better quality of wood and a better quality of building. Graceland only uses premium lumber. Your other companies out there, they're gonna buy whatever is the cheapest thing they can get to make their buildings for you, but Graceland only uses premium. Keep that in mind. So premium lumber used for our roof trusses as well. And I wanted you to know how we do our roof. So we have OSB roof decking. Instead of little 1-inch wood slats, we use roof decking. It's OSB, that's standard in the roofing industry. On the outside of the roof is your metal. Between the metal and the roof decking is a moisture barrier, like a tar paper, okay? So that's what we do for moisture barrier in between. On the inside of this particular building, we have the G-board radiant barrier roof upgrade. Kind of looks like aluminum foil. That helps to reduce the heat in the building because it reflects out 97% of the sun's heat in the hot summertime. So it helps tremendously in the hot summertime. And when you combine our soffit vent systems and our roof vent systems and a radiant barrier, we can keep it probably up to 30 degrees cooler than a building that doesn't have those things, doesn't have our vents, doesn't have the radiant barrier. It makes a huge difference in the hot summertime. Okay, so that's important for you to know about how we do our roof. The other thing is how we attach our roof. For years, we use these metal hurricane clips, and they are extremely strong. They allow us to offer you a 150 mile an hour wind gust certification. That's huge, especially if it's in the Ozarks. We get a lot of big, strong thunderstorms and even potentially tornadic storms, okay? This stuff will help hold that roof on the building much more sturdy than most of the other companies out there. A lot of the other companies, when they put their roof and attach it to their walls, first of all, they don't double reinforce their walls, and second of all, they just use a small screw, several of them, to hold it to the wall. We do not. We've got the metal hurricane clips. Up until the end of 2022. Then in 2023, we switched. Now this one was built near the middle of 2022. In 2023, we switched to what's called a hurricane screw, which is even stronger, almost twice as strong as our metal hurricane clips. But anyways, I wanted you to know the difference. So when you're comparing roof trusses, please take a look and see if the other companies are using metal hurricane clips or if they're just using little tiny wood screws, because that's not going to hold. Big strong gust of wind comes along, it could pull the roof right off of there, all right? So important for you to know about the roof. Now let's talk about I'll mention the loft. In the loft, we use, in the subfloor of the loft, we've got 2x6s, not 2x4s. Other companies use 2x4s in their lofted subfloor. We do not. We use 2x6s. In fact, we use 2x6s in our main floor as well. In the lofted floor, we space them further apart at 24 inches. And in the loft, that is an OSB lofted floor, okay? But in our main floor, that's plywood. So, wall height, you're at about 6'4", 6'3.5", 6'4". Then right here, we're at about 6'11", and from right here to just underneath that roof truss, you got almost 4 feet. It's like 3'9", something around there, 3'8", somewhere around there, okay? Now let's talk about the floor. Your floor is plywood. It's 5/8 inch, it's pressure treated, comes with a limited lifetime warranty. And all of this plywood slabs are tongue and groove, so they're interlocked together, tongue and groove. They hold each other together. It's a seamless, gapless floor. Bugs that are underneath this building cannot get up through these seams because of the tongue and groove. It's really the only way to put together a floor. If you ask anyone who works in the construction industry who does floors, tell them, is there a different way to do floors than tongue and groove, and is there anything better? And they're going to tell you no, tongue and groove is the only way to do a floor, and plywood is your better option. A lot of the other companies out there do not offer plywood. They only have a composite floor. Well, we have plywood. That's our standard floor. Strong floor. Underneath the floor, just like in our lofts, we have 2x6s. But underneath the floor, instead of them being 24 inches apart, they are 16 inches apart like our wall studs are. They are close together. In fact, we have an option to go 12 inches apart if you want a super heavy duty floor. All right, so we offer some great strong floors, strong walls, great roof, lofted areas. So Graceland quality is better all the way around. I'm hoping you can see that. The front loft is a taller loft, so you have less headroom. And the reason this wall is a taller wall, and you'll notice it's several inches off the wall height on the side. That loft is right above the wall height. You see that? So I want you to notice the difference. This is a taller wall, and that is because we accommodate this tall, full-size door. That's not a short door, that's a standard size door. So we make the wall taller to accommodate that, which means you have a little bit less headroom up there in that lofted area, which goes over the front porch. Okay, so I've talked about the walls, the floors, the doors, the windows. I think that's about all the questions on build quality that I could answer for you. Now I'll talk to you about warranties. I mentioned, and I'll recap it for you. 25-year warranty on the roof. The paint has a 25-year warranty. Our workmanship is a 7-year warranty, where most of the other companies out there only do 5. We do 7, okay? It is free delivery within 50 miles of my lot. Anything past 50 miles there's a mileage charge. Okay, and it's a little bit more complex to deliver a building of this size because we require a truck and trailer driver plus 2 pilot vehicle drivers. So it takes a little bit more logistics to coordinate the delivery, but it is free within the first 50 miles. Mileage charge after that. Now, cash price is always your lowest price, and I will encourage you to always ask about whatever special discounts may be in application that may apply the month that you're looking at buying, because we do run different specials throughout the year, and some months the specials are just astounding. Okay, so ask about our specials. Always ask. We always have a military discount available, so thank you to you veterans, and for you active duty military, we appreciate your service. Rent to own options, they are no credit check, and there's no penalty to pay it off early. We have 3 years, 4 years, and 5 years options available for rent to own, and if you compare that to the other companies, I know for a fact one of the customers just recently told me they were looking at a building from another company on rent to own, and they realized if they wanted to pay it off early, they were going to be penalized and charged a huge chunk of money that they did not want to pay. And I told them that's not how Graceland works. If you want to pay it off early, you will not be penalized for doing so, and that's to your advantage if you're going to use rent to own. Cash price is always your best price. If you have any questions about this building or getting one custom built for you, I want to encourage you to look at the video description of this video, and I'm going to have some links there to my website, to my Facebook page. I'm going to have my business phone number. Get a hold of me through one of those methods. It's easiest just to text me, okay? But you can call me. You can message me on Facebook. You can hit me up on YouTube and message me that way as well, or hit my website. I have a chat bot that'll pop up and you can chat there. And if you want me to get a hold of you, just leave me your name and number on the chat bot and I'll contact you back, okay? If you have any questions, you know what to do and know how to get a hold of me. Aloha from the Ozarks.